It's Ishmael here, and I'm going to do a quick demo on how to use the iStratgo human capital tool. Now, iStratgo basically is a tool or a platform that enables organizations to be able to manage their workforce. So it doesn't matter whether they're working remotely or they're on the go. The tool is available both on web and mobile platforms. Now, just to do an introduction here on the demo, so iStratgo has got the following modules. So it's got performance management, which is broken down to performance appraisal 360. It's got the people records, so which is in terms of managing your people records, your people documentation, your visual org charts. It has timesheets to be able to track time during this time where there's a lot of uncertainty, people are working from home, but you can still have a grasp in terms of what they're working on. It's got talent management, so allowing things like training, recruitment, your personal development plans. And then it's got rewards, so your rewards looks at your performance-based incentives like bonuses, but also rewards from a gamification perspective. We're going to go into detail a little bit later. And then it also has your leave or time off management, expenses, reports, and the admin section, obviously for administrator. Now, in terms of the look and feel, you can see we went for a very clean user interface. So on the top left, you can see the things that you have to do. You've got your different dashboards. Underneath that, you've got your company notices. Here you got shortcuts to the different modules or apps. And then you got your clock in functionality. So if you're working from wherever you are and you need to sort of clock in, you just press the clock in functionality and you're in. Here you can also have a view of who's out and who's in the office. And then if there are any birthdays, you can see the people that have got birthdays. What we've also done is to provide, online chat. So if you've got any questions, you can actually kick off your online chats and get guidance around that. Okay, cool. So let's zoom in. We're going to start with the people module. So your people records management basically allows you to manage all the people. So if somebody is onboarded, you get all their details within that. So let's have a look at what it has. So here is a profile summary for Adrien. You can see her job title, location, the education she's done, experience. Here you can see the personal details. She can also add dependents or contacts, so next of kin. Here's the employment information. Here you've got the qualifications. Here are her documents, her pay info, her career summary, and assets that she has been given by the organization. Still under people, we also have your people directory. So if you are searching for someone maybe who's in a different location and you need to get hold of them, you can just click here, search, and you're able to find them. Give them a call as required. It also has a visual org unit. So here, org chat. So here I can see the org chat of the IT team. Yeah, so visually I can actually see visual org chat. Now, still under people, so you also have your document management and ability to validate qualifications, and also the ability to do any employee bulk updates. Now let's zoom into performance. So under performance, what we have done is we have provided a lot of analytics, so you can actually make a little bit more informed decisions in terms of how the organization is performing. So here you can see, for example, right, I'm looking at the workforce performance dashboard, so end to end for the whole organization. I can see that the majority of our staff are between that rating of a 3 and a 4. We can see the number of people that have actually completed their reviews. How many are outstanding? About 40 are outstanding, and 45% has actually been completed. We can view the top performers and the bottom 10 performers. We've got a 4-block talent matrix, so which gives us insight in terms of who do we need to promote or become specialists, who do we need to train in nature, who do we need to retain in the same role. We've got our diversity stats, and then we also have the performance rating for the whole organization. So here what it's simply saying is the number of people with a rating of a 4 compared to last year, which is in green. And then we've got the average performance per business unit. So you can see this is the different performance per business unit. And then we've got the 9-block talent matrix, which basically shows us who are our high performers, from a talent and succession planning perspective. Now, still under performance, we get a lot of 360 insights. So here from a 360, you're able to see, for example, for things like values, or how well you interact with the people you work with. So here, if we just want to pull a report, which is an example showing us the reports that we're able to see. So you can see this is a 360 evaluation report in a graphical view. You can see how they rated themselves, how the manager viewed them, their peer rating, their direct report rating. And you can see the details of the questions that were asked, how many people responded, what was the manager's rating, peer, and direct report. And then you can see the comments here. So you can literally make your 360 anonymous. Now that takes care of the performance. Now we also have timesheets. So here you can have your time tracking. So if I go to my timesheets, I'm able to already see where I've been spending my time on. So here I've logged 384 hours, but I can see of that hours, the majority of it was in administration. About 13% was for strategic stuff, strategic objectives, and I spent about 17% on projects. So here I'm just getting a breakdown of where I'm spending my time using my timesheets. And then here I'm able to see how much of my time was billable versus which was not billable. So that's sort of your timesheet perspective. And then we also have your leave or time off. So here you can see the leave that I've taken. So for example, I've taken up to 82 days annual leave. So the majority of the leave that I've taken is annual leave. And then here I can see all my different leave balances based on the leave type. I can also look at my claims. So if I've got any expense claims, you can see these are the different claims that I've done. So I've spent about 20% of my expenses are telephone related. So you can see here. And then I can also see that I spent, about 12% on sort of my business travel. I can also view here how much I've actually claimed. So you can see I've claimed about 36,000, and the majority of that has been approved. And then I've got about 7.3 that I've submitted or that I've saved for later. Now we also have the talent matrix. So on the talent side here, I can have my personal development plans. So this is looking at really what I'm looking to do. What are my career aspirations? What are my performance gaps or developmental gaps? And what are the areas I want to look at? So that's sort of my personal development plan. And then what we also have done is we've got rewards. So your rewards is sort of gamified. So you can see I've got these points that I can actually redeem for any of these things. So I can actually use my rewards to be able to buy, 1 month gym membership at Melrose Arch. I can also buy, KFC vouchers or coffee voucher from Mac and Bean. Now, how we've done the whole rewards is as you're using the system. So whatever behavior you want to drive from a people perspective, people can actually earn points around that. So, for example, if I approve the leave on time, I can earn points for that. If I submit my performance appraisal on time, I earn points for that. If I submit my qualifications, I earn points on that. If I am a top performer, I also earn points on that. So what it does, it just gamifies the whole process of managing, people within from a technology perspective, from a people technology perspective. Cool. What we've also done is you can also have view who's online. So here I can see the guys that are online. So if I need to collaborate using Slack or Microsoft Teams, I can do that. And then I can also view any company notices. So here I can go and see that there's a company notice, and then I actually read and confirmed the article on this particular day. So that's just a quick summary of what iStratgo has. But obviously it's got a lot more functionality. But this video is supposed to just give you a snapshot of what the tool can actually offer you. Thank you and cheers.